one, like Alicia Keys one. What was that one that you did?
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you.
It's your girl Kate Bella, and today I'm doing another Girl Talk Tuesday, and I have my friend here, Nastachia.
Hi.
And today we're going to be talking about forgiveness. A lot of people have been on this like love kick and stuff like that, but a lot of people I feel like don't talk about like forgiveness when it comes to love, and like how do you get over being hurt by an ex, and like, you know what I mean, like all that stuff. So it was so funny. I just was this past Sunday, went to church, and the pastor was talking about like really healing from like once you get out of a relationship and not jumping back into another one really quickly.
Yeah.
So
That's like rule number one.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
so,
like I've heard like to get over someone you have to get under someone else.
See,
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. So what do you think about that? Like, what do you think some ways are that you think you could like forgive and like forget, I guess, type thing?
I really feel that forgiveness is like the most important step to be able to like genuinely move on in the most positive way.
Oh, okay.
Because I can understand in the immediate that, you know, if you get your heart broken, you don't want to forgive this person. You kind of do want to be mad. You want to just kind of like listen to those sad songs. But ultimately, I really feel like the first step is forgiveness, because it just makes life a little bit easier for you. Yeah. Because especially if that person broke up with you and like they're not even thinking about you. Like, their life genuinely just moves on.
They like just on to the next.
And you're still like, you do not have time for that. Like
for me, I feel like that's something that I'm still working on. Like, I ain't forgive none of them niggas. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, whether you broke up with me, I broke up with you. Goodbye. I do think that it's really important. Like, once I did hear that, like, from the pastor, like, bringing it up, how important and vital it is for you to heal and then move on to something else. Because then you could just carry that damaged heart and past and bringing that all up into your next relationship.
And nobody wants
that.
Nobody
has time for that.
I'm like, especially for women, like, we'll be like kind of stiff on the new guy that we're with. Like, I just don't want to get hurt because you know what I mean? He's like, I'm not that guy.
Even
like, I'm not him.
Either.
I know, right? But it's usually like, well, I'm not him, you know? And so I feel like if you're not forgiving, it's kind of harder for you to be able to like take that wall down to let somebody else in. So like, this is a really, really important topic. So like, I'm happy that you're doing this on the page, because like,
no, really. And I think that it's something that no matter if you're 14, 15 and just got your heart broken, or you're like 35 or something, like, it's something that I feel like you constantly have to work at. And not even sometimes when it comes to just like boyfriend girlfriend relationships, even family even friends. Like sometimes when people do you wrong, you just kind of be like, okay, well, forget them, I'm on to whoever, I don't need this person in my life. And really, I think that we don't communicate like anymore, like anyone. Like it's hard to just be like, hey, you know what? This hurt me. Like what you did.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, and I know like
it's nervousness or.
You know what? I don't know. Like for me, I feel like it's more of like a pride thing. Like I don't want to like like if somebody's like hurt my little feelings and stuff on my feelings, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you hurt my feelings. Like nah, forget that. Like whatever. You know what I mean?
But see, then that's where that heart of a rock exterior interior comes from, which makes it hard going into another relationship, because it's like,
yeah, I know. And I've seen just so many people who have like, for instance, like a friend of mine, like just jumped from one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and each one of those failed relationships, yes, have been like only because I feel like she really hasn't got to the root of like maybe why boyfriend number one cheated on her, did her wrong or something like that. And I feel like a lot of times we as women kind of just think that we don't have to deal with those feelings, and we just kind of brush them to the side and move on. But I think it's really important to address those things.
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, forgiveness is like rule number one, just for like self-help. It's self-medication. And going back to like, if that person relationship, friendship, family, whatever, if they're not thinking about it, why should you waste that negative energy and waste that negative time in your life, you know, focusing on that? So like forgiveness is one of the hugest things in my life, because someone's always gonna make you upset, someone's always gonna, you know, get on your bad side, but it's up to you to be able to like pick yourself up and take yourself out.
How many times do you think you should forgive someone? Like, is this something like...
Okay, so I was actually gonna say that I forgive, but I cannot forget. Like, I'll never forget what you've done. And I think positive and negative, but I feel like the positive tip on it is being able to learn from your mistakes. Like, if I forgive you, but I don't forget the bad things that you did to me or how you hurt me, you know, I'm able to, you know, take that into our next situation and learn from it, and not let you do that fucked up thing that you did to me again.
But do you think that, I always hear that saying, like, forgive and forget. Do you think that really is forgiveness, though? Like, honestly, if you say that you forgive someone, right, but then you like, oh, I ain't gonna forget this thing that did me. Don't trip. I'm gonna... But is that really forgiveness? Like, shouldn't we be able to forgive, like, and forget? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we're genuinely gonna forgive someone for something, shouldn't we let that situation
we should be able to let it go?
Because I feel like for me, if I say like, oh, okay, I forgive you, and then 2 months later I'm like, don't forget that.
Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. And that's one thing that I know a lot of people hate. Like, don't use that against
hate
me.
that, like, throw the shit back in your face thing, but I think I am like that. Like, so it's just like natural for me to be like, oh, okay, I forgive you, but then like genuinely like, am I really forgiving you if I bring this shit back up like later on?
I don't know. I think I could use an example like my first love. Like that person hurt me very badly, and to be able to move on with my life, to be in other relationships and be kind of like refreshed again, I did have to forgive her. But then it is hard for me to just say like I forgot. I feel like though that person was my first love, so it was a core memory in my whole life. So it's gonna be hard to forget core memories of someone did you wrong. But if it's just like some dude or some woman, whoever that you're dating, for like 2 months or something, and they do you wrong, that's kind of easy.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, but those core memories where like you spent days listening to Mary J. Blige and just Adele, just like, so I think that's a really great question. If you are able to forgive, shouldn't you be able to forget as well?
Yeah. Or is it like, I don't know, is it something that we just like say? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's that, like when someone asked me that, I was like, oh shit, like, you right.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, honestly, and I feel like I wouldn't even know how to answer it either, because I truly feel like in our hearts, if we're saying we forgive someone, then we should forget about it as well. We should not necessarily, like you said, we should definitely learn from it and continue to be cautious of certain signs, like red flags, but not necessarily trying to like say, oh, I'm not gonna forget because you did X, Y, and Z. It's like, look, let me back in, babe. Okay? I ain't got no time to be here.
Exactly.
So do you think that it's harder to forgive yourself than it is others?
That's a great question. It's really hard to say. It's kind of like a 50-50, because I know especially women, we get really hard on ourselves. If like something bad, or you know, if someone made us sad, mad, upset or whatever, we get on ourselves about it after, like, you know, what could I have done differently? Like what was wrong with me? And it is easier for you to, I guess I would say it is easier for you to forgive someone else. Actually just talking aloud about it.
And I actually think the same way too, like especially for myself. I feel like I'm super forgiving when it comes to like, oh, okay, this person did X, Y, and Z, but then when it comes to myself, I'm like, how could you do that? Like, I'm like, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? And I think that a lot of, for me, my issues come from me not really understanding that it's just a part of life. You know, don't regret anything. And I'm the type of person where sometimes I like in my past, I will regret everything, like, why did I do this and that? But I think that the more that I, for myself at least, do forgive myself for those mistakes that I made or those life choices, and just live really, then it's better. I'm like happier. I'm like, oh, why did I not just, that's what I wanted to do. Like, you know what I mean? So,
actually, in one of my favorite books, Osho's The Book of Women, you guys have to get that out there. It's in the self-help section, but he basically just tells us to not be so hard on ourselves. Always give ourselves second chances, third chances, fourth chances, you know, because we are going to make mistakes. And referring back to your friend that in all of her relationships it kind of like wasn't working out, that's okay. Give her those chances, because one day she will, you know, wake up and understand, like, if it's her, if it's them, something's wrong, and I need to find the root of the problem, fix it, nip it in the bud, and make sure that the next situation that I go into, it's how it should be.
Definitely.
So do not be hard on yourself about things that are totally like not in your control sometimes.
And I think that was a big moment for me once I realized, like, you know what, like, I can't be out here just you know what I mean, like, I just need to like live my life, and I can't be like really too hard on myself about each choice that I make. And I feel like even when it comes down to like running a business and me being an entrepreneur, that was something that I really had to learn. Because I feel like that was something that was holding me back a lot of the times, because I'm like, oh, I messed up on this didn't work, man, just forget it, I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? And it was like, no, it's okay to mess up, it's okay to go down the wrong path, it's okay to just be like, this is what happened. You know
That's
what
why
I mean?
love that forgiveness is, at the end of the day, a universal thing. Like, it isn't just in relationships, it's in your everyday life, everything that you do. If you do make mistakes in your own business, like, you do have to be able to, you know, learn from your mistakes and be able to keep it moving, you know?
Definitely.
I love this topic so much. It's totally refreshing.
It really is.
Some things that you didn't even like really understand. You understand when you talk out loud, and that's why these talks are awesome. So I'm so like happy that you're doing this. It's really inspiring. Yes, girl power.
All right, well, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in my next one. Bye. Now, where can they find you at your Instagram?
Okay, so my Instagram is Nubian Soul Sessions. It's NUBIANSOULSESSIONS.
Yes.
YouTube, Nubian Soul Sessions.
And she is a singer.
Ooh, yes,
so I mean, are you gonna like bless us with something?
Oh my
Mary J. We talking about forgiveness. Let's get our little heartbreak song.
Oh my God, let's.
You just saw one like Alicia Keys one. What was that one that you did?
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. Did not know I was gonna do that.
I know, because I was like, I'm gonna surprise everybody on her Instagram.
But you gotta keep the vocals first.
Thank you so much. You guys have to check her channel out. Her music is amazing. Yes. All right.
3 o'clock in the morning, you just pick up